Hello guys, my name is Punk Jews and I'm an Xbox Live addict. Just kidding, I actually haven't played Xbox for 3 days. I haven't even picked up my controller yet today, except to kick it out of my way this morning when I woke up and rolled out of bed. Because it was on the floor mischievously sitting there right next to my laptop, begging me to play a game before I went to school. But I resisted, I did not play. It's actually really weird, because I don't really have an excuse for not playing Xbox. I just kind of haven't. So that's kind of weird, I guess. I don't know. But today, you'll notice I'm playing Domination on Summit, and I get a first blood grenade kill. I'm not sure if that was just one or two. I think at some point I get a double grenade kill, although I'm not 100% positive. So, anyways, what I want to talk to you about, what I want to talk to you about today is, I want to just give you my final review of Black Ops. The game's pretty much over at this point. I don't know how many people are going to go back and play this game after Modern Warfare 3 is out. I will at some point, but I'm not entirely sure when, because, well, I'll just go into my review, and then I'll let you know roughly when I'll be playing this game again. So what I'm basically judging this game off of in my review is several categories. One is my personal enjoyment of the game. Next is what I think the overall community's opinion of the game was. After that, let's see, I'll go with what the developers did right, then what the developers did wrong, and how they did while the game was released. So I guess those will be my 5 points. I don't know if I'll get them all in. Hopefully I will. So first of all, I think what I said was my personal opinion of the, or no, personal enjoyment, something like that. Anyways, this was really my first big Call of Duty experience, because as some of you may know, I only started playing Xbox Live in January, specifically Call of Duty. And actually, I only got an Xbox in December, and I started playing COD in January. I started with Modern Warfare 2, quickly got frustrated with that, and then bought Black Ops. From the very get-go, I loved the game. I had nothing to judge it off of course. So I loved the game. I had a ton of fun with it. I was a total noob, but I had a hell of a lot of fun playing this game. I haven't played as much as a lot of people on this game, but that's because I took a few breaks from this game, and from Xbox in general. I've only played 13 days, maybe 14 by this point, I'm not entirely sure. But I say only, that's still 14 days, 2 solid weeks. But personally, I really enjoyed this game, I guess. I've been critical of it. I've always thought there were certainly some issues with it, but overall, I definitely enjoyed the game. So I'll give it 4 out of 5 stars on personal enjoyment, because I've just had a ton of fun with it, made so many friends through this game, spent a lot of times hanging out with real life friends on this game, just like meeting up on Xbox, playing for hours into the night, staying up way too late. Just had a lot of fun, really, I guess. Never really thought of how much fun I've had with this game, because we never really seem to think of the positives about something, because the negatives just seem much more prevalent in our examination of things, because we as human beings tend to be critical. But anyways, next up is the overall community feel of the game, and let's subdivide that into the majority of YouTubers, generalize that. Then we'll have casual gamers, well, let's just say people that play seriously, and the casual average Joe kind of player. We'll just do it like that. You can say that there's many differences, many sublevels in the more serious gamers, but we'll just leave it at that in general. A lot of serious gamers had issues with this game, which was kind of shocking to me at first, because, like I said, I just absolutely loved the game, and I didn't see any problems with it, because I had nothing to base it off of, and I just ran around like a chicken with his head cut off and shot at things and had fun. So I didn't really understand how people had problems with this game at first, but they had issues with certain guns and certain perks and certain combinations of guns and perks, like that kind of thing that mattered to them professionally based on what they did, be it in YouTube or in MLG or anything like that. We'll just leave that as the serious gamer's opinion, that it was decent at best. Overall, I think you say there are certainly some YouTubers out there who really enjoyed this game. I know Steve Schwint really likes this game as opposed to Modern Warfare 2, and Ernest Lee has continually expressed his enjoyment of the game. But overall, I think we could say just average, I guess. But casual gamers love this game because it's easy for them. They can all just use Ghost and FMOS, any attachment, any other perks, doesn't matter, and they're at least decent at this game because it pretty much was designed for casual gamers. We've got to be honest about that. Treyarch pretty much made this game for casual gamers. That's kind of what the basis of Call of Duty in general has been over the years, from what I've heard and seen and come to my own conclusions about. It's more of a casual, like, pick up and go shooter, nothing like ridiculous, like in terms of strategy, no squad tactics, no like greater levels of skill needed to play the game. Although certainly skill does help, and there are tactics that can be advantageous to those who employ them, but no like skills per se are necessary to pick up the game to play the first time. So for the average Joe kind of guy, this game was really fun and awesome. I'm speaking out of personal experience there, because for a while I was that average Joe gamer, and I still pretty much consider myself to be that. So that's gonna be how that part turns out. So I guess it gets an A+ there. It had amazing sales, so obviously the casual gamers loved this. So next up was, what was next? Let's just go with what they did right. There were a lot of things that people don't realize that the developers did right in this game pre-release. I'm just talking about the game itself. The game itself fixes a lot of the issues that I myself and many others had with Modern Warfare 2, and sometimes with COD 4. In COD 4, it was kind of corrected in Modern Warfare 2, where if you got a helicopter and you died and then used it, any kills it got would count into a kill streak. So there were stacking issues there, and in Modern Warfare 2, sometimes the stackable kill streaks could get kind of annoying after a while. I mean, I'm guilty of using stackable kill streaks, obviously, as I play Modern Warfare 2. So pretty much anyone who plays that is guilty of using stackable kill streaks. But the developers for Black Ops completely said, no way, no stackable kill streaks, that's dumb, we're not going to do it. I think they did that right. Stackable kill streaks are coming back in Modern Warfare 2, but for how Black Ops was designed, having stackable kill streaks would be completely imbalanced, because then you could just run like napalm strikes and mortars or whatever, or maybe not those perks specifically, or kill streaks specifically, but it would be much easier to get the chopper gunners and dogs, which are much more difficult to obtain in this game than the AC-130 or chopper gunner is in Modern Warfare 2. So I believe they did that right. You may disagree, but whatever, this is my commentary, so yeah. If you disagree, post it in the comments, but give me a reason why. Don't just say, you're wrong. Okay. Next up, what the developers did wrong. I believe the developers made a mistake in removing quickscoping, because such a large portion of the community is interested in sniping and all aspects of sniping. Trick shotters, you rarely see them in Black Ops. Quickscopers, you rarely see them in Black Ops. Just snipers in general are much more common in Modern Warfare 2 and COD 4 than in Black Ops, because so many things, JD 2020, were done to prevent sniping from being prevalent in Black Ops, or at least successful, beneficial to the team sniping. Like in Modern Warfare 2, if you were a really good sniper, you could legitimately carry your team if you were good enough, which is not me, obviously. I'm not the best sniper. I'm decent. I'll give myself that. I'm decent. I'm a decent little snipper. Decent sniping. but rarely in Black Ops do you see successful snipers. There are those snipers who are really, really successful, but much less frequent. So I believe they did that wrong. Some of the perk imbalances were wrong. Some of the gun imbalances were wrong, but that's just trial and error. That's not really anything they can fix at this point. And then they're not going to fix anything at this point. I believe the release of the Express playlist was dumb, because that basically said, we've ignored you for 10 months, 8 months, whatever it was, but we're going to make this now to kind of fix our problem, but we're not really going to make it any better at all. We're just going to make it terrible and a KD boost fest. So I believe they did that wrong while they were, but that wasn't really pre-release, so kind of just stack that part onto the next aspect of this. So what the developers did while the game has been released, the hot patches, hot fixes, their in-game support, their live support has been amazing. That was easily the best thing they've done. Their game security has been ridiculous. There's no booster lobbies. There's no actually full free-for-all, and security can go into the previous category as well as this. But the hot fixes and everything that it did, constant updates and patches, were really good. So I guess we'll just cut off the review there. But overall, I am going to give Black Ops 4 out of 5 stars because of everything that was right. Pretty much outweighed the disadvantages of what they did pre-release, and the during the release part was awesome. Anyways, 4 out of 5 stars. That's all my time. Peace, guys. Leave a rating. Punk Jews out.